What's your name? Where you calling from?
Hey, my name is Desperate Dan. I'm in Homestead, Florida.
Hey, Desperate Dan. Can I just call you Dan?
Hey, Dan.
Well, hell, hey, yeah, you could just call me that, but it would be inappropriate because it's important. It is part of me is I'm very desperate because we're basically in a situation here where I'm doing the cold open. I'm one of Murky's minions, and there's been too many cold open hits in a row. Everyone says, let's start the show, and it works out so well, and now we're stuck in a loop, and we can't fail, and now it's not even fun anymore. So I beg you, please, don't say, let's start the show. Please, just hang up the phone on me, and don't say, let's start the show, and let's end this madness, please.
Mm-hmm. And what madness are we speaking of?
The madness that's happening right now, we're in a cold open hit loop where we've done it. It's been 8 months in a row. We haven't failed once, and it's lost its luster. We need a failure. We need somebody to hang up abruptly and say, no, I'm not saying it. So that's going to be you today. Please, please hang up on Desperate Dan. Please hang up on me. I beg you. Please don't say, let's start the show. Please.
Desperate Dan, you sound like you're coming from a certain place, brother. Explain that place where you're coming from.
So please, I beg you to just hang up. I beg you to hang up on me. Please hang up on me. Why will no one hang up? Don't say let's start the show. Please hang up.
When you say the show, explain to me what you mean by the show.
Well, it's not even a show, but it's a show now. That part's more confusing than the other stuff.
Mm-hmm.
All I'm asking you to do is just hang the phone up on me.
Desperate Dan, I think you have something to say and that a lot of people need to hear. And so for me to hang up on you,
no, I already said it. I literally said what I wanted to say. Mm-hmm. I'm begging you, please hang up. I am stuck in a cold open loop, and the viewers hate it. They don't love it anymore. Please hang up. I can't hang up. You understand? It's in the contract. I'm not allowed to hang up, but I need you to. What can I say? Can I say a swear word? Will that make you hang up?
No. I don't think it's going to ever come to that.
Can you just say, let's start the show then? Can you just say, let's start the show if you're not going to hang up?
There must be some significance to that, so I will respect your honors. Let's start the show, sir.
Oh my goodness, another cold open hit. Okay, bye.
Okay, is that all you wanted to say?
Wow, wow, wow.
Forget everything that you think you know, 'cause NEAS is now a show. We got the pranks, yeah, we got the pranks, yeah, no need for angst, yeah, we got the pranks, yeah, we got the pranks, yeah, we got the pranks, yeah, no need for thanks, yeah, we got the pranks, yeah, Chris and the pranksters trolling on the phone. People even if they're at home, and clear out your brain, now forget what you know. It's NEAS, the show. It's NEAS, the show.
You give it up for your host, Chris One.
Howdy, y'all. It's me, Chris One, and this is NEAS, the show. That's all you wanted me to say, and now I just have to wear the fucking thing for the rest of the show? Anyways, hey everyone, I got some great news for you regarding the monologue. We had a big victory in our battle to get the monologue back. They agreed to allow me to use the monologue this week to promote the monologue next week, and let me tell you, it is an absolute fucking beauty. It's going to be so funny. There's some jokes in there that are going to make you absolutely crack up. You're going to love it, and I absolutely can't wait. But for now, let's head over to the desk. All right, everyone, no need to fear. It's me. I'm just sitting at a desk now. So it's the same guy, but just sitting down. And I do have to level with you. I realized last week I can just re-clone my producer, Chris 3, and so he's back. Unfortunately, though, the judge decided the fact that he's re-cloned meant that he's not dead anymore, meaning they had to drop the charges against Chris 2. Woohoo! But the good news is we got our producer back. How are you, Chris 3?
Vengeance is the blood that flows through my body.
Oh, wow, that's a kind of a cool thing to say. Anyways, we've got a great episode for you this week. The prank stars called one of their favorite targets Todd Starnes. Plus, we've got 2 video pranks. That's right, 2. One from Daryl Kraft, professional comedian, and another one from Officer Steve. First, though, Alex Berenson is a real misinformation dipshit, an anti-mask, anti-vax guy who is dubbed the pandemic's wrongest man. He also wrote a fucking anti-weed book in the year 2018. Anyways, we got his phone number and we gave him a call. Check it out.
You guessed it.
Stallone is on the phone.
Hello.
Oh, hi. I was looking to speak with Alex.
Who's this?
My name is Roger Terrian.
Okay.
Sorry, is it Alex Berenson is who I was looking to speak with? Yeah.
I can. Who are you?
Oh, sorry. I'm calling about a conference. I had this down as a contact. Unfortunately, we didn't have an email contact. We only had a phone number contact on our media contacts. So we're just putting together a conference next year. We're booking it, and Alex's name was floated around as a potential keynote speaker for the event. So we're just looking to reach him for that.
Best way is email.
Best is to email. Oh, okay. Is it? It's just very strange why this number is associated with him, and you seem to know him, but you're not him.
Just email and.
Is this Alex? Is this Alex? What?
Yeah, it actually is, but
it's what I don't understand though. I have you on the phone. Would you be interested in being a keynote speaker at our event?
What is your event?
The event is for people who freaked out smoking weed once and wrote a whole book about it.
Ladies and gentlemen, the show stoppers.
I smoked a joint once in 10th grade. And the feeling of fear, it just stayed.
Oh no.
The whole thing got me so damn shook that I knew what I had to do. I knew that I had to write a book. Look, it's my book. Isn't it right? Scientists say that it's bad. Please subscribe to my Substack.
It's remarkably easy for Daryl Kraft to get himself booked as a guest on these stupid fucking moron shows. It's so easy, in fact, that this week he managed to get himself booked on a show that had previously booked Patriot Pete. Check it out. Your next comedian tours all over the country. Give it up for Daryl Kraft.
We'll be starting a show, the Cajun Persuasion. Well, here he is. Good morning.
Well, thanks for having me so much. I appreciate it. Really do. How are you today?
Oh, I'm doing great. How are you doing?
Oh, I thought my green screen would be working. It's not working.
Well, you know how to use the green screen on StreamYard?
No, I'm not so good on the internet stuff. I'm a touring stand-up comedian, so I do most of my stuff offline, mostly out on the doing the shows wherever they'll have me, basically. It doesn't even have to be a comedy club necessarily, but nowadays with all the free speech issues, it's become more and more difficult to even find a way into the comedy industry, even as a great comedian like me.
Well, what kind of comedy? Let's hear what you got.
Free speech is important for you, obviously. Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
I haven't been booked in 4 years to do a show. Can you imagine? Yeah. I haven't been booked in 4 years to do a show. And it's these
blue-haired, SJWs that are making it impossible for a conservative comedian to hone their craft. And the craft is easy for me. That's my catchphrase. My name is Daryl Craft, and the craft is easy for me. But it's hard to even say that nowadays when,
Yeah.
it's so difficult. Who are your favorite comedians, the stand-up comedians wise?
Stand up. Like I said, I follow Rodney Norman, friend of ours and everything. He does some real good stand up. I've always loved George Carlin as a stand-up comedian.
He did die. He passed away. You look kind of like him. Is that why you're a fan of his? Is because you guys have a similar look? Because that is not a good way to pick a favorite comedian. Because sometimes a comedian will look like you and they won't be funny at all.
Right. No, I grew up back in his time frame, and all the language and stuff like that he did in this.
You could say anything back then. You could say whatever you wanted to. He would say the word. He would say the B word. He would say the words C word. He would say the A word. He would say the D word. He would say the E word. He would say the F word. He would say the G word. He would go down and say all the words, and that's what George Carlin would do. But the question is, what do we do about it so that we can make it for comedians nowadays, conservative comedians like Bill Cosby? How do they continue, because Bill Cosby is out of jail now. He's one of our most beloved conservative comedians. How do we make it so that he, can say all the things that he wants to say about the Jell-O pudding?
It's hard to do anymore, especially on these platforms that we go live on now on the internet and stuff. They want to shut you down left and right. That's why we're in the process.
Especially right. And that's a good point that you say they want to shut you down left and right, but not so much left. There's a comedian locally here, Homestead, Florida, named Jason Pork, and he is not so much known nationally, but locally, he's a friggin' hero to them. They love him. Everybody wants to book Jason Pork, and he's not having any issues whatsoever. So it's like all the cancellations is happening on the right, and that is the big problem. That is the issue, is it's a free speech issue, and it really comes down to the blue hairs. Hello? Did I lose him? Hello, I think I lost you. It's just me on the show now? Wait, I'm doing the show now? Wait a second. Okay, let me tell you a thing or two about what's going on in this world. Woo! Where's my silly string? Let me get my silly string. I got my silly string. Look out.
Hey, I'm back. They tried kicking me off.
Oh, sorry. I did my best to keep things going while you were. I brought out my silly string, and I was doing sort of one of my gags that I do with the silly string. So I appreciate you having me on. I actually do have to run now, but if you guys want to, you just make sure, write to your local congressman and say stand-up comedy needs to be allowed to say whatever they want, and the blue hairs aren't the ones who dictate if we do stand-up comedy or not, okay?
Okay, brother.
Thank you so much, man. I'll talk to you soon.
Okay, just join anytime you want.
Oh, you know I will. Bye.
Okay, bye. Yeah, folks. Well, he popped on here. Hopefully everything went good while I was kicked off for a second. Oh, wow. That was pretty cool. I mean, stand-up comedians have a rough time nowadays.
The prank stars love calling Todd Starnes and asking him if he likes to drink piss. And the backstory to that is basically Todd Starnes is a huge transphobe who is obsessed with the transgender bathroom debate, and someone online suggested possibly the reason he was obsessed with bathrooms is because he loves to drink piss. Anyways, here's the calls.
You don't want them to pull your card because the prank stars, they prank hard.
Wow. A lot of you folks want to weigh in on this, and we're going to go right to the phones here. Let's go to the beautiful state of Louisiana, the sportsman's paradise. Jay listening to us on AM 960 KROF. All right, Jay, what's on your mind about Disney?
Good morning, Todd. Well, like I was telling your producer, I grew up on Disney. My mom always had it playing on the TV, various movies of all stripes, and I grew up a very moralistic person. I say my prayers, I drink my own pee, I go to church every Sunday.
Now, Jay, let me stop you. Jay, let me stop you for just a moment. We're not going to dump Jay. I just want to ask you a question. Jay, you have a mother,
You'll have to excuse me, Mark. I'm drinking urine right now.
Okay. Yeah. You know what? Jay from Louisiana is an unfortunate man. Jay is one of those, what do we call them, those trolls? Yeah. So we're going to let Jay go. We're not going to dump Jay. Jay lives for this moment in life. These are the kinds of trolls that we have to deal with here on a daily basis. So, and they're very disgusting people, to be perfectly honest with you. Do we have the guys? Oh, we do have his telephone number. We were able to get Jay's telephone number. Oh, great. You know what? I wonder if we should share Jay's telephone number on our Facebook Live page. I'm sure our listeners might love to call Jay and give them a piece of their mind. Something to think about. All right, let's go to Frank on the talk station in North Carolina. All right, Frank, what's going on?
Hey, Todd. How's it going, sir?
It's going well, thank you, Frank.
Good. Well, I was saying to your producer, I am.
All right, let's go to Mark in New York City. Hi, Mark.
Oh, hi, Mark.
What's on your mind today?
Hey, Todd, do you really drink piss?
All right, so we're kind of getting inundated with the trolls here today, folks. Our apologies. Unfortunately, there is a group, and we did a little bit of research on these folks. They are a leftist group, and we believe they may be affiliated with Media Matters. And these people are, this is how they make their living. They try to prank call, and apparently some of the allegations around these prank callers are very troubling. And I don't want to get into all the details, but some of them have allegations of doing horrible things with kids and others. And what we're going to do is the next time we get some of these folks, we're keeping track of their phone numbers, and we will keep you posted. But we're going to probably turn this information over to the authorities because, again, we're talking about kids here.
Well, Officer Steve had about enough of everybody else getting themselves booked as video guests, and he decided to try his hand, and he called this show with a big Blue Lives Matter flag behind him and gave him a piece of his mind. It's Officer Steve as a guest on True Conservative Minutes. Check it out.
All units, please respond. We've got a hostile radio host. Please be advised, suspect is non-compliant. Authorization for full force.
Dispatch, I've arrived at that disturbance. We can have LeBron call my cell phone right away, please. Thank you.
Excuse me, sir. Excuse me. No, can you put the knife down, please, sir? Sir, no, sir, don't stab it. No, stop stabbing. Stop. Oh, hold on. It's LeBron. LeBron, hey, yeah, it's me again. Sorry, guys. You're on your own. Good luck.
Does it feel like that sometimes? I'm here with Officer Steve. Want to talk about the situation?
Hey, and when I say that, we're not talking about from the Jersey Shore, the situation. That's a character from. Sometimes when you say that to people, you say we want to talk about the situation. They think, oh, are you a fan of the Jersey Shore, Snooki, and all that? Not the case. Thank you for having me on.
I don't watch that stuff.
No, I don't watch that bullshit either. And I appreciate you having me on. I'm just seeing that I've got my name. I got a N in there. It is just Steve. Excuse me.
Yeah. Hey, what's happening? True Conservative Minutes. Who's that? True Conservative Minutes.
That's me.
Oh, that's you. Oh, you have an African
That's one of
American.
my channels.
You have an
One of my
African American avatar there, so I was confused.
Yeah. I use a whole bunch of
Use a whole bunch of different ones. That's actually smart to, can trick people or whatever.
Well,
but
it's easier for me to spot which one it is too.
Could you play that video that I sent to you
Sure.
of the motorcycle, the police officer on the motorcycle?
Oh, the motorcycle one. Okay.
Yeah, and
See
just to
what's the
show sort of what is being shared around online.
I'm gonna make it full screen.
Perfect.
Well,
Perfect.
No, never mind. I won't.
Okay. So just watch this. Watch him. Here he goes on the motorcycle, and then look at that. There he goes. And then he falls down, and you hear them laughing in the background. You hear them laughing like it's funny, but that's not the big thing, because it's like, yeah, see, they love it, right? They think it's so funny that he stole the bike and then fell right afterwards. Oh, that's the funniest thing I've ever seen. Oh, that's so funny. Oh, let's watch it in slow-mo. It's so funny. Let's watch it in slow-mo. Let's watch this pig, this is what they say online. Let's watch this pig just absolutely bail and just absolutely wreck his shit. Like, that's funny to them. And I think it's a big issue that we have. And wouldn't you agree, TCM?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hold on, this blame on my hair.
Oh,
yeah, I agree. The person swerving out didn't help him much.
What's that? Yeah, exactly. That and you wonder. Hang on, and
please don't cut me off.
Nope.
I'm serious. I'm law enforcement, and so when I'm talking, regardless of whose show it is, you need to be respectful of the fact that I'm law enforcement. So I'm saying the person who drove out and cut the cop off, you wonder, is that BLM? Is that Antifa? Is that somebody who's potentially doing it on purpose? Meanwhile, thousands, hundreds of police officers are dying every single year. I have my best friend, former partner, passed away. Officer Daniels was a close friend. He had a family. He was in a steroid-induced rage. He was chasing his wife around the kitchen with a steak knife, trying to kill her, and he slipped on some butter, and he hit his head, and he died.
That's unusual. I know that
he passed. Officers. He was too young. TCM, he's too young to go.
I agree.
Blue Lives Matter, you have that up behind you. Now, are you an officer? Are you?
No.
You're not?
I wish I brought my head in. I have a lot of police officer friends. I have a Syracuse hat.
So, sorry, excuse me. Listen. And so, where'd you get that from? You have family that served?
No.
No? And but you want to represent yourself as being a police officer? So it's like, to me, that's what's known as
stolen valor, and I actually don't appreciate it.
Wow, that doesn't mean I can't support the cops.
Take the flag
down.
I've had it up there a long time.
I don't care how long it's been up.
Take it down. Take it down.
If I was able to arrest somebody over a stream, I would arrest you and place you in handcuffs right now. And I'd take you down to the station for questioning. And my questions for you would be, why are you trying to pretend to be police?
I never pretended to be a cop.
You're under arrest.
Okay. All right. I didn't know flying a Blue Lives Matter flag was something you can be arrested for.
You're under arrest.
So...
I'm a little piggy. All right, everyone. Thanks so much for watching. You're a peach. and if you have a bald head, then I guess you're a nectarine. That was improv. And thanks so much for watching. Chris 2 and Chris 3, you guys just keep staring at each other. All right, so I'm not even going to get involved in that. Let's just talk about the Patreon episode. It's a fucking beauty this week, folks. Patriot Pete over there, but also a new member of the Stooge crew. That's right. We've got a new caller in the Stooge crew, and I'll give you a hint. It's Tom Gully. Tom Gully made a Stooge crew call. All right, see you guys later. Bye, y'all.